lately I've just been going on these long walks around Chiang Mai. Just get a coffee and just explore. And my only real intention is to walk. Like, that's been one of my favorite activities lately. It's so good for you. Makes me feel good. It's good for many things. But I think this is like the Chiang Mai White House or something. So yeah, I've walked around Chiang Mai 2 times now. Now I'm kind of like going in through it all, but the point I wanted to make was just walking. Get out and walk. You don't have to be in a foreign place to go enjoy walks, and it's like the best form of exercise that you can do, especially if you're older or overweight or anything like that. Yeah, just start moving, and eventually a lot of your problems will be solved. You'll feel a lot better for it. Yeah, I think they recommend getting like 10,000 steps. I have no idea how much I've been getting, but yeah, the more you move, the better you feel. It gives you time to think, stuff like that. It's good for your body. cool is that, though, eh? So the benefits of walking, it's like it's low impact. It lubricates your joints and helps your lymphatic system move. Our bodies are meant to walk, so it's just the best form of gentle exercise, like that you can do almost, where you're not getting hurt. It's sustainable, so you're able to do it longer, and so it's like slow and steady wins the race type thing. It's one of those exercises that helps you to stay fit, because yeah, it's just really good to do. Especially as you age, like I was saying before, we're not meant to sit around all day long, and your bones need to, our bodies need to be stressed, but if you overstress it, it's easy to get hurt and then just lose all your progress, almost go backwards instead of going forward, right? It's just too much too soon type of thing. That's really common. Or yeah, when you neglect that and just do too much too soon, you're gonna get hurt. But if you do an exercise like walking, everybody can walk. It's sustainable. I mean, most people can. So if you can, you should be. And it's good for your mind too. Like right now, I'm just talking to a camera, but normally it's like a form of meditation, because you just move and let your thoughts just drift away. So yeah, consider doing more walking and exploration. So I think what I'm trying to say is I've really enjoyed just walking around, and would like to incorporate that more into my everyday life. So I just cut through half the city. This is like the main road that goes down the middle. From here you can kind of see the mountain. These trees are really nice on this, I guess this is like the east corner? I don't know. East side? But there was a period here like a couple weeks ago where it was like really, there's a lot of pollution, so you couldn't really see the mountain. But that's starting to clear up, and I guess it's given me kind of a unique perspective of like getting to see what smoky season was like. Check out this sweet guitar. Guitar and yoga mats. But yeah, when the smoky season was like at the worst I seen it, you couldn't really even see blue skies. But now it's starting to clear up, like I said. And it's like March 20th or something, March something like that. So I only have about a week and a bit left in my trip. Under 2 weeks is a better way to put it. That might seem like a long time, but I think because I've been here for like 6 weeks, that 2 weeks feels like, oh shit, this is coming to a close. I've seen a couple planes taking off in this direction, because the airport's just over here by the mountains, and I guess that'll be me. Yeah, in not too distant future. But yeah, there's so much I'm taking from this place that I'm just grateful to have this experience, and yeah, I hope someday I get to come back here, because it's a special place. Like, I learned that Thai means free, and Thailand was like one of the few places that was never conquered and still has a king. It makes it really unique. Thailand is also like one of the only Buddhist countries. It's like 90% of the population here are Buddhists. Which is another interesting element of Thailand. Like, it's unique. That's the only way to say it. So I'm happy to have to learn so much and had so much great experiences here. This is the old ancient wall, which I don't think is that ancient. I think they rebuilt it in like the 80s, but it looks ancient at least. And that it also represents what it's supposed to be, I guess, also. Can you see the giant billboard? I guess, like I said, capitalism finds its way everywhere. I'm kind of happy that I stayed in Chiang Mai for the entire duration of my trip. I was debating on whether or not I should go to different parts of Thailand, and I would love to. At the same time, I feel like for this trip, sometimes it's cool to get to know a place, right? And if you don't spend enough time with something or some place or someone, right, you never get to know them, which is fine. That everybody wants different experiences, right? But like, I like to get to know things and go a little bit deeper with things, and get to know it better, right? I feel like that gives me a chance to also get to know myself better. If everything's changing so much, like your situations, the places, this is just my perspective in this moment. It's subject to change, but that park is beautiful. We went in there once. I might go back in there, but yeah, if everything's changing, like if you're jumping from relationship to relationship, or like friend circle to friend circle, or job to job, or you know what I'm saying, like place to place, and your external world is changing a lot, like I think that has to say something about you and the place that you're in. Like you're not settled, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, if you are settled and you're trying to, I think it's just a reflection of who you are. So like, me trying to get to know a place, I think also represents, in a way, like I like to try to get to know myself on different levels too. I don't need everything to change so much, whereas like I'd prefer to get to know the nooks and crannies of a place, or like an experience. It's the same way I approach martial arts or things that I'm interested in. Like I would you try to avoid the newness of things, right? Like it's like an old baseball glove, or like an old gi or something. Like when it's worn out a bit, like that's when you start to gain experience and knowledge, right? If not that you can't get experience and knowledge by surface level things, but yeah, give something a chance before moving on to the next thing. Because if you're doing that, like, and you're constantly moving on to the next thing, that's just a pattern, and you're never gonna get to know anything. So yeah, here we are. Here we are, nowhere. I'm gonna go check out this park, because I've been down that way already the past 2 days, and it's I don't know if I'll be like, on a trip you never know where you're gonna be, so like time to go back to this park. We came to this park for the Chiang Mai Flower Festival, so it was even more stunning than it already is, but I haven't seen it without all the extras of the flower festival with the lights, and it was full of people too, so it might be cool just to see what it's all about without all that. Imagine if this was just like the park in your neighborhood that you came to chill at. Like, I'm a pretty big park person. I always go to parks where I'm from and everything too, but so yeah, it's this place is pretty cool. It's like got a walking direction and everything. Beautiful. It was beautiful during the Chiang Mai Flower Festival too, except there's a lot of people, and one of the things I enjoy is like sometimes the peace and quiet of places like this, or just parks, right? Like so it's nice to come back without all the glitz and glamour and people and just have a chance to soak it up. We'll play some basketball, that'd be sweet right now. This was really cool. It's one of my favorite little things. And like, if you ever been to like a flower shop or something before, you know what it smells like, right? Well, this place smells amazing. See, the last time I was in here, it was literally full of people and lights, and it was cool, don't get me wrong. But right now it's just me in here, and it's kind of like a sensory overload. My eyes are seeing all this color, and it smells amazing. All that said was Chiang Mai Flower Festival 2023. I'll eventually share all the adventures that I've had, and got a bunch of footage from that, so whenever in time I will share. I kind of like to just do things at a natural pace. Otherwise, like, it'll lose the enjoyment for me, and then if that happens, it's like everything gets derailed. So like, it's kind of like what I was saying about walking. If you do things at a pace that's like manageable for you, and you're able to sustain that longer term, you're gonna get way more benefit than if you just rush into something. You might learn a lot in like a short amount of time, or you might like burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time. But if you only do that for 3 days, but let's say you walk for 15, walking definitely outweighs the amount that you did in 3 days and then got injured because you did too much too soon, right? This is just the problem of human nature, I feel. We all do it on some level. We want to be somewhere where we're not, you know, we want to do more than we actually can. So we have to learn how to manage that, and doing little bits at a time, doing what's comfortable, what feels natural. You know, like the middle way. You have to move, but you don't want to move too much. Well, the same goes for like working and doing production, or like any type of output. You have to balance output and input in life. And going smooth at a manageable pace is way more efficient than jerkily going forward quick but then breaking down, you know, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this park is fucking beautiful. The flowers here too are just incredible. Like trees that just have flowers on them. Here's one over here. So they all have different seasons, I assume, right? So not everything blossoms at the same time. It's another life lesson. Metaphor for life, but look at all these birds up here. Yeah, not everything blossoms at the same time. Not everything blossoms at the same rate, at the same season. You know, all the blossoms look different. This is things, you know. these are things to consider just in life. Hi.
Ice cream.
No, thank you. I'm not sure what's going on, but this is like, everybody does this. Everybody comes sees these pigeons at Thapae Gate and gets a picture with all the birds flying around. So I had to do it. And then go get some Ovaltine at McDonald's. I've been drinking so much Ovaltine and Milo or Milo. I guess we have it in Canada, and it's like a Swiss drink, a really old Swiss drink. It's supposed to be fairly good for you. I don't really know, but it's not complete garbage, at least. And it tastes good. It's almost like Nesquik. So it's such a perfect drink for this climate, I feel like. Get some Ovaltine on ice and it's refreshing, that's for sure. And like when I was training too, like I don't have the biggest appetite until I'm like totally cooled down, but that's a good way to stay energized. Anyway. the area that I spent the past couple weeks. I really got to know like all the shops along this way, and then some of the nightclubs and things. It's a fun little area to be in. Still have another week to go, but I feel like, yeah, I've explored a fair bit. So like, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to get some of this on camera so I can remember it, and just remember all the cool things. Like there's a little market in through here that's really nice, and some street food. So like I've been getting these sausages for like 15 baht each, which is like a nice little meal or snack or something. It's just up here. I'll try to show it. One night we got we were a little bit drunk, and we got what do you call it? One of those taxi things. Tuk-tuk. We got a tuk-tuk and like whipped down to like some after hours club, and it was a fun night. But I think one of the most memorable things was whipping around in the tuk-tuk, which had like purple lights and shit, and it was like 4 a.m. It's pretty fun. Another thing that happened was like everybody walked down from this road, from the bar that was closing, to another one just across the street, and somebody fell into this river or moat or whatever it is. And initially I was like, holy fuck, like I don't know how deep that shit is. So like I went to go help him, and then he stood up and he was fine, and he seemed to be content in this river at fucking like 3 a.m. So I just left him. He was fine. He wasn't drowning, but yeah, he wasn't my concern after that. It was kind of funny though. I sure as fuck wouldn't want to fall into that river at any time of the day. Can I get 2 of those, please? Thank you. Captain Cap. Thank you. So there it is. 30 baht for that. And they're good. They're like these Thai spiced sausages. My house was just right up here on the left. That's a 15 baht Thai sausage. It's like a little bit spicy, but good and cheap too. I've been eating a lot of nori as like a snack. I don't know why, but it's good for you. And there's a lot of it, so I don't know. I like it. And then banana milk. I haven't tried this, but I guess I'm gonna like it. Banana milk. It's like ice cream. That's so good.